Hi, this is Nikki Woods, and we're going beyond the studio on BlackAmericaWeb.com with Miss Janelle Monae. Good morning.
Good
So,
morning.
introduce us. I think that people are familiar with you for different reasons, not only your music, but Cover Girl. I know one of
Yes.
my nieces, I was like, she's Janelle Monae's coming in to talk about music. And she was like, music? And because she's familiar with you
Yeah.
from Cover Girl. So, introduce us to you. How did you get started and all that kind of stuff?
Wow. Well, I'm born and raised in Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, I'm a Midwest girl too.
And really, where are you from?
St. Louis,
Okay,
Missouri.
beautiful. Yeah, that's not too far from Kansas City. But I'm born and raised there. So I grew up in a pretty small town. I grew up to working class family. My mom and my dad, they all had um, occupations. They were post office workers, janitors. And so I just like to pay homage, with them with the music that I create, which I want to continue to uplift our community and inspire young girls. I'm glad you mentioned that with being a cover girl and just letting them know that it's the things that make us unique. That continue to make us special and embrace the things that make you unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable. So I'm honored to be a cover girl because you get a chance to reach young girls because we're all trying to search and figure out like I was growing up with makeup and beauty and trying to figure this whole thing out, right? And so I'm just honored to have that title and to continue to be an artist who can create the music that I love creating. And Big Boy from Outkast was instrumental in helping me once I moved to Atlanta from Kansas City and helping get my career started. I would remember living in a boarding house with like six other girls and selling my independent CD, The Audition, out of my boarding house. And also working at Office Depot during that time and, being let go and then getting the opportunity to write a song called Letting Go. And Big Boy from Outkast put that song out nationally. And then he introduced me to Puffy, Sean Combs, who helped me get my deal through my independent label in Atlantic Records. So it's a story, but I got here because a lot of people were helping me out. And I appreciate that.
So how because unique is definitely a word that describes you, and it seems like you've always embraced that uniqueness. When did that happen? I mean, were you like that as a little girl, or did you change after
I
you got out
don't
of high
think
school? How long have you been embracing your uniqueness?
I mean, I don't think that. I think that being an artist, now that I'm, thinking about it, was something that I feel like has been just in a part of my DNA, like
Mm-hmm.
creating and wanting to perform and wanting to write music. I paint as well, so I've always loved it. But no, I wasn't always comfortable, in my own skin. I went through several stages, when you're growing up, being a teenager, and um, in high school, and you're just trying to experiment and figure out what works for you. But I think it was once I started to become an artist and I started to um, you know wear my hair differently or um, dress in a way, and I felt like people were moved by it. They would come up and they would say, oh my gosh, how'd you get your hair like this, or
Mm-hmm.
and so I think, are we live right now?
Yes, we are.
We
So you
are.
think what?
Okay, right. Everything's live on Tom Joyner.
Yes, we
This
do
is
it
awesome.
live.
So I think that what was really just important was knowing that people were inspired by it and that I could not, uh, not embrace those things because I think it was having a bigger impact on people's
Absolutely.
lives once they saw me comfortable in my own skin.
Absolutely. Now, I heard something, and I'm not sure it's true, and I wasn't able to vet it, as they say, but somebody mentioned that the way you dress, that you see it as your uniform. Is that
Yes.
true? Explain that
True.
to me.
Yeah, I do. I see it as my uniform. Like I mentioned earlier, my parents, again, worked very hard and they wore uniforms every day. My grandmother, she was serving and cooking in the county jail for 25 years. So
Oh,
every
wow.
single day, yeah. And so I like to pay homage. I like to look at my wardrobe as art with a message.
Hmm.
And by that, I would say this would be minimalism. How we dress expresses our personality. It's as an artist, I'm looking through the lens when I get dressed, when I write music, through the lens of an artist. How I'm going to paint my nails to this glove I mean, that's just kind of how I think. And
That's
so,
awesome.
um, you think about it as a form of art, a form of minimalism and walking art, but at the same time, there's a message to it. And again, it is to pay homage to the working class and to bring awareness to the fashion world, to people who are working in our community. And without them, we would not be able to thrive as we are.
Now, I saw your recent video.
Which one?
I think it's Electric Lady, the white pants, the tank
Oh,
top,
you're
and
talking about Dance Apocalyptic.
Dance Apocalyptic.
Yes.
So what message was there? Because we were like, that's a different Janelle Monae.
I don't know. Was that really me though?
I don't know.
We
It
have
was- it was
clones and
beautiful,
all
though.
sorts of things. Thank you. I'm just having a good. Hold on. Whoa.
Yeah. It's okay. You're
Thank
fine.
you.
Yeah.
Allergies
Bless you.
in this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have
It-
flowers everywhere.
yeah,
so
it's
if
a
you
lot
have
of
allergies,
flowers.
it causes problems.
No, but yeah, it's about being fun. I think with this album, The Electric Lady, which is out September 10th, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't marginalizing women, and I was showing many different aspects of us, and I was really inspired to create a new female rock star with that video. And as you can see, like the whole audience is just full of these young girls who admire this woman, and I always love the idea of being able to create the change that you want to see. And so I just wanted to see that type of female, rocking out and
We were passing it around like, look at Janelle, look at Janelle. It was beautiful.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's what an honor.
Absolutely.
Thank
so
you.
the album is in stores.
September 10th.
All right.
Yes, September 10th, and you can pre-order right now. I'm doing something really cool with Target because they're going to actually release 4 exclusive tracks and also do a double disc CD. So if you go into
incredible.
Target, you can get the double disc, and that features Big Boy from Outkast as well as CeeLo Green.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah.
That's a lot of uniqueness.
yeah, so I'm really excited to have them, a part of this project.
Awesome. Before we end, what advice would you give to young girls about how they can too follow in your footsteps and embrace their uniqueness?
Sure. I think that, it's really important. Again, I mean, it's not always easy, but just the more that you're comfortable in your own skin, you just don't know how freeing that is to somebody else who is struggling with accepting themselves for who they are. So I think if we can continue to just be brave in that area and just, again, embrace the things that make us unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable, that's just such a model that I live by. I also think writing down your core values, the things that matter to you. When I became an artist, that was one of the things that I had to do. And I gave my core values, like I let, Sean Combs, I let Big Boy, everyone know that community was really important to me. Like I knew that I didn't want to let my family down back home. I wanted to make sure that I was thinking of my community, thinking of young girls every step of the way. And that's why I wanted to redefine what it meant to be a young black girl growing up in today's society and creating music. I didn't want to deal with contributing to sexism and saying, oh, I'm a woman, so I need to dress this way. Not that my goal has always been we are women, be in control of your body, be able to make your own decisions because you want to make those decisions. And so I think it's just important to have core values, things that you stand for and you believe in to keep you centered and focused, but at the same time, to keep you very centered and focused, but still finding the balance of remaining free in it
That's
all.
awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, we have gone beyond the studio. I feel like do you talk to India Ari? Are you friends with her?
I love her. Yes,
Yeah, we need you guys in a room
she's
together
a friend.
and
She is
talking.
definitely.
Isn't that oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I
I
felt
love
the
her.
same way after I interviewed India Ari. I feel so empowered.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I listen, I don't take it for granted. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And again, with this album, having more Electric Ladies, like Erykah Badu, who's on the Electric Lady, Esperanza Spalding, Solange Knowles. And then we have the Electric Men as well, like Miguel and Prince. So this is going to be a very special product. Very special project as well. And this is meant to help our young girls enrich their lives. And I'm interested in creating 1 million Electric Ladies. That's what I want to do with this music. So
All right. Well, we're on board.
thank you.
TJMS is on board.
Thank you, my love.
Janelle Monae, we have gone beyond the studio on BlackAmericaWeb.com.